Hello, hello, Chalk and History friends. It's Shelly. It's Wednesday. We're in the middle of the week. How has your week been going? Say hello. I gotta put my readers on. I can't see anything. Just cannot see anything. All right, let's see if we're live. If you see that red live box, you're live with me. We can chit chat as we craft. If not, you're watching the replay, so you can rewind, you can fast forward, you can pause. Just give us a thumbs up or a heart. I appreciate you. All right, today, I hope you enjoyed today's demo. We're gonna play with the Woodland Wonder and the retro prints. So come on in, join me. All right, you guys, look at this adorable little wall decor piece. Oh my gosh, that reminds me of a tobacco basket. Do you guys know what tobacco baskets are? It kind of reminds me of that, except it has this rattan looking background. And where did we get the rattan looking background? We got that from our transfer. I love backgrounds. I really love backgrounds. So here's the rattan one. And then this is just a, I don't know, like a daisy burst type print. And it's called retro prints. So if anyone knows, like if there's a particular name for this print, excuse me, let me know. Otherwise, this is the rattan. We're not using this one, but I took to my laser yesterday and had a pretty creative day. I was doing some cutting and some designing, and I thought, how fun would that be as a background piece? So, except I did cut it. I cut it wrong, except we can get around it. So I did fix what I was doing wrong. So the next time I cut it, it'll be perfect. All right, and then this is our Woodland Wonder transfer. So you have all these adorable animals. There's a frog under a leaf. We have a little goose. I have a squirrel with his nut. We got I think it's a skunk, maybe a badger. I think it's a badger because his stripe is on the side of his face. And then we got a bunny in a pot. And then of course our fox. So I chose not to, keep the little butterfly there. I'm thinking that was his whiskers, but it's way out there, so we didn't include his whiskers. I just kind of took a couple of the little elements out just so that we could have the little guys. I think this little flower is cute. It kind of reminds me if it was the Disney, oh gosh, what is that skunk? What's his name? Not Thumper. Oh my gosh, what is the skunk's name? I can't think now. Anyways, it kind of reminds me because he used to flower, that's it. He used to always sniff the flowers in Bambi. So that's what that reminds me of. However, that is a badger. So anywho, we're gonna play with this fox today. So we'll put these guys aside for another time, but they're all cut and ready to go. I may just make a whole series of different Tabasco baskets with different backgrounds. And then each animal will get their own special background. Okay, so little fox. So this comes in, it should be 3 layers. Actually, it could be just 2 had I cut it correctly, but this should not have cut out. But again, I have fixed the file, so it won't cut here, it won't cut there, there, or there. It'll just cut that little notch out and then otherwise be one full piece. But we have a background piece, the middle, and then our frame to give it dimension and make it look like a Tabasco basket. So, all right, let's divide all those pieces. Let's give us a little sprinkle. Oh, let's see. My goodness, cute little fox. Let's see, let's comment. Ooh, not that. Let's comment fox for Woodland Wonder cutouts. go. We'll do that. Okay, I think we're good. Say hello, you guys, if you're with me. All right, let's get started. So I think the background piece, I am going to, I should have gotten water. I am going to, let me grab a water real quick, just so we can wet our brushes. All right, a little bit of water here. All right, ooh, that's way down there. I don't want to drench it. Did it even hit the water? Okay, we're just getting that a little bit wet. I think I'm gonna make the background white because usually with a Tabasco basket, you see through it. However, like I said, I feel like if this had been cut as one piece, you could definitely add this part to it and then just add that top piece and that would look more like a basket. However, I had to make a background piece. So I'm gonna make that white just so it kind of looks like you're looking through it. So we're gonna just knead our paste packet, mix it up a little bit, get my garbage. And that, squeeze a little bit out. And then we're just going to paint the wood. Try to get it. I can't tell if I'm hitting the bottom or not. Ooh, that's way too much water. I like to use water a little bit so that it helps spread our paints, or our paste, sorry. Kind of makes it makes it into like a color wash or a whitewash if you're using white. Okay, so hold it here. And I'm going to kind of leave it light like that. I don't know if you guys can see. Can you see like a little bit of that wood still looks like it wants to peek through? So I like that. It's kind of, I would say rustic, but kind of like driftwood kind of looking. You could probably add a little bit of gray. That would be kind of fun. You're not going to see much of it, so it's okay that it's not solid white. I'm all right with it. So we'll just get this dry. And you'll see if we were to put it on top, you'll see the white through it. It's hard to see, but it's okay. It's okay. Okay, so we're done with that piece. Middle piece, we don't need to do anything with. I'm going to stain this piece and that piece. I do need to paint our fox. I want to say the way I cut these, let me bring these over here. I want to say this is a little bit bigger than the actual design. So let me see. I believe it is. crisp. So I'm going to hold it up to the light and see. Yeah, there's a very, very slight outline. So maybe I will do it. Maybe I will do it in white. But then when we chalk it, he's going to be mostly, let's see, actually, the chalk line, there's not many chalk lines to chalk. So I think we need to make them orange. So let's get this off. I think we need to paint him orange. I always do that. Like I forget that when you're doing pieces like that, you need to think about what's being chalked and what's actually in the background. Okay, I'm going to squirt just an itty bitty of cherry out. And I'm going to do orange peel. See if I can break this seal here. Let's squirt that out. And then we're going to mix those two, see if we can come up with a nice, deep orange for our fox. This is looking good, guys. Thought about adding espresso to the orange, but I like this better. Although, I don't know. I mean, it's a good color. I feel like I need it darker. So I am going to open up this espresso just a teeny bit. We're going to just kind of dull it down a little bit. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Let's add that and see what that does. I think that's okay. It's a dark color. I feel like the cherry really did the best job. Maybe we'll add a dot of cherry again. Oh my gosh, see, I just keep going, but we're gonna get this just right because we are. Okay, just a little bit cherry in there. Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, that cherry makes a difference. That's gonna be a good looking fox, you guys. All right, so we're painting this little piece of wood with that. We're not actually chalking that. So let me get this a little bit wet. Pick that up. And we're gonna paint our little foxy. Okay. Looks good. This is where that white was, so we may have to go over that a couple times here. Trying to make it blend in. Pick up a little more paste. Well, you know, that might actually be where his chest and legs are going to be, so that might be okay where it is. Oh my gosh, what do you think? That is such a great color. Looks so much better on the camera. So much better. Okay, let's get him dry. Then we'll stain our basket part. All right, let's give him a quick little wax. I'm not going to use that because I used that. Let's see here. Turn my tray around here. Okay, I'm going to pick up a little bit of wax. Just a little. Spread it on the entire wax or fox. Whoa. See, it kind of pulls up. Some colors pull up a little bit, some colors don't, but it's not really making a difference. So don't flip out. It's all good. If you got it around the edges or inside anywhere, just go along with your whatever you're buffing it with. Get in there. Okay. Cute. So cute. Looks like wood. All right, well, let's also get this guy stained up. So we have our white, the middle piece, and our fox. I am gonna go, I think I'm gonna go with espresso. We're gonna kind of just use a wipe to color it. Wipe. Squeeze that out because it's always too wet. See if we can make this look dark. Where's my water? I'm just gonna squirt it too. Okay. We're gonna just kind of do a stain. It'll be a little bit darker than the fox. We could do white on top. That might look pretty cool too. Kind of like, and then like distress it a little bit so that you can see the white under, or the brown underneath the white. That might be fun. Let's get rid of that. Spray that a little bit. All right, that's pretty cool. Same thing we'll have to do with this. Go around the edges here. Okay. All right, let's see what it looks like. If I'll do it on this piece, because well, I guess it doesn't matter what side I do it on, but if I do it on a smaller piece, then we can see if we need to turn it over or not. All right, so let's do this. Let's not get all ink all over us. That would be a good thing. Where's my white? Take this, and if we do white over top, okay, we're just kind of experimenting here. Let's dry it, and then we're going to see if we can sand some of it off or remove some of it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. Okay, let's get one of these guys and just kind of let's see. What do you guys think? I think I should just keep it. Maybe I should just paint it over it white and then let's just keep painting. I think I need to brighten that up because we have an orange fox. I think I need to do that. Plus it kind of comes through. You can see the darker color kind of coming through that. It's not really white. So I kind of like that too. All right, let's get this dry and then we'll do a little sanding here and there and see what happens. So we'll have the fox sitting on there. Might give this a little bit of a second coat on a couple sides. Remember, because we did one side a couple times. Do this side a second time. Kind of make it even. And then I think we need to brighten this up a little bit more, so let's give it another coat. I'm just going to kind of really just roughly go over it. See how that looks. There we go. I like that. Definitely like that. Okay, let's get that dry. And all we have to do is chalk our fox friend. I think I'm just going to do that in black. So then this guy will go on there. Oh my gosh, it's gonna look so cute. Okay, so this is how we build it so far. Okay, that'll sit in there. Then the white will go on top. So that's what that's gonna look like. And then we'll have our little fox. Cute. All right, let's get him chalked. I swear, I wipe this table down and it gets dirty so easy. Okay, goes over there. Bring this out. Let's see, I need to find. All right, we're gonna just sneak it under here. Pull that back. Remember, we've waxed him and buffed him, so we're just gonna throw him right under. We don't need to worry about fuzzing our transfer. So cute. Now, I'm going to take a quick peek at what I was Googling, what a cartoon fox looks like. So, this is what we got. This is what we came up with. We have black feet, tips on the ears, so I might just do the inside of that ear black. Or no, I'll do everything in black, I think. Eyes, nose. Maybe this will be white. And I think I would like to maybe do, I don't know, some of the tufts in white. We'll see. We'll see how we can do that. Everything else I think will be black. So we'll do like black on the outside. We'll keep this white. Maybe make that, I don't know, maybe do that in white. I don't know. I think we're just going to have to see how it works out. Okay. All right. Let's get this wiped up. Another wipe. How's everybody doing? Tomorrow's a travel day for me, so I'm not sure I'll be able to go live tomorrow. Let's see if somehow I can get something videoed tonight for you, but I can't promise anything. Got to pack up and lock up and all that good stuff. Okay. Black. Black, 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 black. Did we, oh yeah, we opened this. Did we open this? Okay, let me knead the packet a little bit. Let's get past the hard part. And then put some in our tray. Grab our squeegee. Okay. So I think I'm going to do all up. I think I'll leave that. I'm going to do white right there. Everything else, I think I'm going to do black over here. So I'm just going to kind of put my finger over that so I don't do that right now. It's just all his outline in black. Okay, so I'm going to try to avoid that. Okay, let's continue to do the rest of the body here. He's such a pretty fox. Again, I just want to make sure I get this done real good. Okay. I'm actually going to take that off for a minute because I don't want that to sit too long while I try to make up my mind what I want to do. Oh, look it. Cute little fox. He's a fox. Cutie. Let's see, let's just get the dryer. I just don't want him to move too much because I don't want him to get misaligned here. Okay. Just press down where those white stripes are going to be. Let me get another little teeny. Oh, here they are. Another little white. We need some white. Ooh, that's a lot of white. Okay, just a little. We'll do his chest. There we go. cute, cute, cute. All right, then let's do, I'm gonna do the tuft of his tail here. And then a little bit of that inside, and then we'll do the rest in black. I'm just going to do all of the inside of his tail white. I don't know if that's right or wrong, but I think that's cute. So anywhere I see a little marking on the inside, I'm going to do white. Everything else can be black. All right, let's get that excess off. All right, and then quickly finish this with the black. Go around. Finish this side. Okay, take excess off. That excess off. Yay! All right, let's get him out of there. Oh my goodness, he's gonna look so cute. Aw, look at our little fox. He's so cute. Yay! Okay, put that aside. Let's bring everything over now. Cute. All right. So we got that. Here's what I'm going to do. So we're going to take this middle piece and line it up. I want to make sure this piece is correct. I'm going to get this out of there for a minute. Sometimes if you like turn it and then it doesn't line up, you're like, uh-oh. That seems to line up either way. So that's good. It's even all the way around. All right, let's get some glue. Okay, and then we're just going to go around. Whoa, try to stay in the middle. Okay, put it there. I'm going to hold it up so that I can line it up correctly. Try not to get it on my fingers, which I did. It's like super glue. This stuff like immediately sticks. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is just probably put a couple drops on this back piece to put it down in there. We don't want to do too much. So I'm just going to do little drips here and there. This will definitely hold it still. It won't fall out or do anything. Like I said, had I cut it correctly, it would have been all one piece and I wouldn't have to worry about that. But we learn from our mistakes and we will cut it right the next time. Okay. There's that. Now, okay, then we'll put this piece on top. Let's make sure we got that lined up correctly. I almost feel like I need to put something around these edges, like Where's that ink pad? Hold on, guys. Let me get my ink pad. I have, it's called Black Soot. You can go around the edges here. Give it kind of a outline. All the way around. That will give it some definition for sure. We'll do it on the inside too. I do this a lot with my scrapbooking. Okay, we can maybe just kind of scruff it up a little bit here. There, kind of like that. That gives it a little more personality. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Now we'll do it on the insides. Kind of outlines things, you know? Go around the bend here. Okay. All right, that's good. Now let's see how it looks. Yes, much better. And I'm going to even do it to some of our circles here. Just mishaps here and there. There we go. That looks good. Just kind of dirtying it up a little bit here. Okay, now let's go around the edge one more time. And then we'll put our fun little fox friend in there. Okay. I'm not sure which way I had it, so let's just see how this sits here. All right, sits just fine, I think. Hold it down. I think we need to just hold it down here. Let's let this set up for a bit. Oh, I won't put it away. I still need it. What am I doing? I think we're going to put him right in the middle. Cute, 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 cute. All right. He can come down a little bit. I think he looks good. My goodness, how adorable, you guys. Here's my Woodland frocks. Isn't he cute? On a tobacco basket. Actually, it's a rattan basket. Isn't it cute? My gosh. I love it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's little demo. And if you need anything, let me know. Comment box for your set of cutouts. You'll get the fox, a goose, a little frog, squirrel, rabbit. What did I say? Not beaver. What is that? Gosh, I can't remember. And bear. So you'll get those pieces. So how many is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces. And then if you want the background pieces, that'll be extra. So just let me know what you're looking for, and I will be able to help. Let's pull these out. Little froggy. There's this guy. All right, guys. I hope you have a great rest of your evening and your hump day.